Hi.
It's been a while. When was the last episode? 10 months ago. So I guess I can say welcome to the 2021 annual edition of the Meme Park News Show. In today's video, I'm going to give you a little channel update before I summarise this year's old news, which I should have talked about months ago. But then we will get on to some burning new topics, such as the opening of Abyssus, Walibi Belgium's decision to become a water park, Condor literally just opened, and a man climbing on top of a drop tower. How on earth did he get up there?
I'm Sean Sandbrook and welcome.
So to begin with the channel update, I'm not gonna lie, my upload schedule has been pretty poor this year, with basically all content being limited to Planet Coaster, because I've only been able to visit a single theme park this year. However, I do plan to visit a couple of UK theme parks this summer, so you can expect videos there. But as for Planet Coaster, I'm going to give you an update on my current projects. Lilienberg is still an ongoing project, but a difficult one at that. The combination of lacking inspiration and my stupid decision I made to build on a hillside is proving a challenge, and as a result I'm making slow progress, but I still don't intend to give up by any means. Now on to Discovery Bay. With this being a group project, there are other team members working on their own areas, but I'm really happy with the progress so far on my own area. While there's still lots to do, I can really see my area being the next finished project on this channel. After that, I will start work on another new area in this park with a new theme, and I'm really excited to start building that, even though I have basically no idea what I'm going to build yet. Make sure you check out the channels of the other team members in the description for upcoming updates on this project. Unfortunately, due to hours upon hours of work not being saved, my Expedition GeForce recreation was put on hold quite a while ago, if you didn't know already. It may eventually return one day, but I'm not making any promises whatsoever. However, in real life, a trim brake that wasn't there when I rode in 2020 has been put back in its place, leading to quite a few complaints. Why are you there? But back to Planet Coaster. Even though it's been a while since the last video, I have still been playing the game, just a lot more casually. Can you expect new content? Not right away, but eventually, yes. Now though, it's time to talk some real news, and I've got a lot to cover here, so we're going to do this in a chronological order, going right back to November. Blue Fire is a bit of a cult hero in the Meme Park News Show series. In the past, we've seen its clone Stall. It's even operated with spinning seats, and it's even operated with literally no seats. What the? Furthermore, the Blue Fire Bonanza continues with the new hybrid train, and to be honest, this does not make sense to me. It's literally just spinning seats, but with lower capacity. And that's not all from Blue Fire in this video.
Not another one?
They posted a picture of it on their website. Oh wow, what insane news that. But they used the phrase Hals über Kopf verliebt, and this translates to head over heels in love in German, but of course Hals über Kopf is also the name of a certain nearby roller coaster. With this roller coaster being located at Tripsdrill, Tripsdrill's marketing team certainly did not let this slip by, and Europa Park then responded with what can be described as a love letter. For context, all of this was done around Valentine's Day, but on to the next major calendar date, April Fool's Day. As far as I'm aware, Lin and Mackie were the first to make a post about this. Their post suggested that their traditional wooden coaster, Fuoristarata, would feature food served on board by the brakeman. Quite simple but fun. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Next up is another Finnish park, Said Kaniemi, who claimed that their 400-foot tall observation tower was going to begin rotating at 50 times a minute. There is a restaurant at the top of the tower, which is why I find this edit quite funny, but overall, who thinks of this stuff? It's a 7 out of 10. Next up is Walibi Belgium, who photoshopped an astronaut onto their new ride Condor. Their claim was that the ride was being used for astronaut training. You know, the coaster's got the same G-forces experienced by an astronaut, all that bull. But personally, I just see this as a big marketing ploy. It's not original, it's a 3 out of 10. Next up is Energylandia, who announced their hypothetical decision to become Universal Studios Europe. The design on the map looks really cool, and how can you hate it when it's got Les Minions? Now for Liseberg, who made their Schwarzkopf terrain coaster Liseberg Banan 8 km an hour faster by applying beeswax onto the track. Oh, and that's not all, they also used bee honey to slow the train down instead of brakes. What? The amount of effort put into this April Fool's Day joke by the park is absolutely fantastic. We even got a 5-minute video, the details are all there. It's a perfect 10 for me. Last but not least, that was Walibi Belgium, is Gröna Lund, who in another dimension are now a zoo. They made this decision in light of recent COVID restrictions, which were quite controversial as zoos were allowed to be open but not theme parks. I don't want to get too political, but it's basically a little dig at the government really, isn't it? It's another 7 out of 10. Now to Hansa Park, who have renamed their Gerstlauer Eurofighter FluchT von Novgorod to FluchT von Novgorod. This changes the meaning of the first word from curse to escape, but with the T looking like a cross. The park has apparently done this as gratitude for God's blessing. Alton Towers introduced 4 new temporary flat rides at the start of this season, 3 of which being part of the Retrosquad. None of these particularly stood out, but overall I think they were integrated quite well and have helped to increase park capacity.
Parkour! Parkour!
The upcoming London resort released details on a new base camp area. Wait, is that the swamp? In this area, the future park plans to build a 70-mile-an-hour roller coaster with over a kilometre of track. And I'm not gonna lie, from the concept art, it does look a little bit like a next generation Vekoma flying coaster. And the only one of these that currently exists is Fly at Phantasialand, and that only reaches a top speed of 50 miles an hour, so this could be something special. However, this entire project may not even go ahead because where it's located, the Swanscombe Peninsula, is home to a rare species of jumping spider. However, the park does plan to get around this, and they even stated that they may pay homage to this species in the theme of a new ride. Chessington World of Adventures, who have already this year opened a new drop tower, Croc Drop, have released concept art on a new family thrill coaster set to open in 2023. What can we pick up from this concept art? It seems the name of the ride could be Hero.
Another one?
The boarding platform is 2-sided, suggesting this could be a wing coaster. The area could feature a large animal-themed structure. Oh mate, that looks stupendous. And finally, the ride layout is not a complete circuit, suggesting this could be a boomerang. Overall, this ride could be literally anything, with Vekoma, Mack, B&M, Gerstlauer and Art Engineering all being potential manufacturers of this new ride, which may even have a 1.4 meter height restriction. Toverland have discussed their 20-year vision for the park, including potential land for expansion, which looks like this. They really are about to become Energylandia 2.0. Alton Towers revealed a Wicker Man statue in their gift shop, and let's just say it's not cheap. £3,500! I've been saving up for a while actually. Yeah, I might buy it. And it's sold out. Manufacturers Rocky Mountain Construction have unleashed a new prototype roller coaster model, and this is how it went in their boardroom. So in the last 10 years in this company, it's gone decent, I guess. Decent? Have you been living under a rock? No, I've been living under a Rocky Mountain Construction. So basically, I think it's time we bring a new coaster model to the market. We need suggestions. Dom, Toretto, would you like to go first?
Family.
Oh, a family coaster. Well, to be honest, I was thinking of something a little bit bigger.
There's always room for family.
Oh, okay then. Yes, you heard that right. RMC plan to build a family hybrid coaster model. They also announced a future partnership with FunSpot Atlanta, and it seemed like this would be the first family coaster, but no.
You never turn your back on family.
In a press release, FunSpot reiterated that this was going to be something huge, and that statement is absolutely supported by the design of this new element, and this still baffles me. The track, that doesn't make sense. Gröna Lund opened their new B&M inverted coaster, Monster, but they've left a very fine margin with the clearance.
You really think your feet are going to crack against the rock?
If you think that's bad, then take a look at Movie Park Germany's new ride, Movie Park Studios.
What the fuck?
Hej!
A man has fallen into the river.
Det är Gröna Lund.
The Swedish park, though, has also announced plans to expand the park for 2024, which includes scrapping a car park and building shops, restaurants, you name it, on this land. However, the most exciting thing from this was that the park revealed they plan to build a new thrill coaster in 2024. From the concept art, this looks a little bit like a Vekoma Bermuda Blitz, which would be another fantastic addition to the park's lineup. However, the first Bermuda Blitz in Scandinavia is going to Thorpe Summerland. Fønix will compete to become one of the best roller coasters in Europe next year. It has some amazing looking elements such as the world's first stall loop, a double down, and an inversion through the station. Now, the European Championships finished a few weeks ago, and it would be just like me to, you know, make a few puns or something, but no, Alton Towers on Instagram have beaten me to it. So, starting up front will be Congo River Rashford and Runaway Mine K. Knott's Berry Farm has been in the news quite a lot recently, and not for the right reasons. I don't know how, but a man climbed their drop tower and just, you know, vibed up there for a bit. Is he meditating? What? The park also experienced a drive-by shooting, leaving 2 injured, but thankfully no one was killed. Northwest Europe has been impacted by catastrophic flooding, but by far the worst hit park is Walibi Belgium. The area around New Ride Condar looked especially ruined. Meanwhile, Psyche Underground becomes Psyche Underwater, and I can only imagine the splash that would be produced by Pulsar. Sadly, the park will remain closed until October. Energylandia paid their respects by opening Abyssus in an Atlantis-themed area. They build their rides so quickly that this opened 2 days before the floods even happened. Phantasianer in Austria have opened Fridolin's Verrückter Zauberexpress, and I've got to say, I'm really impressed by what they've done here. Built by Art Engineering, it also has an IMAscore soundtrack and theming done by Universal Rocks. One of the few coasters with that combination is Taran. Just saying. Southport Pleasureland on the west coast of England have announced that they will be building a Zamperla Thunderbolt clone. I'm not too sure what I should think about this because both the manufacturer and the model don't have the best reputation, but I've never ridden one of these. It's got to be better than Hero at least. But one thing that Zamperla does do well is their social pages. In the last episode, you may remember we had an entire section of this show dedicated just to Zamperla. Their admin needs a pay rise. And finally, Six Flags Fiesta Texas have announced the opening of a new B&M dive coaster. It's got a 95-degree drop, extreme airtime, and the name of this machine is Dr. Diabolical's CliffHanger. If only they had a real cliff to hang off. And that is the end of this episode of the Meme Park News Show. It was a lot longer than normal, so I really appreciate you sticking around till the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I've been DJB Coasters, and I will see you in another video very soon. Goodbye.
Buckle up, it's a drill ride.